Hello and welcome back to Film Resolve. In today's episode, I'm going to quickly teach you how to convert fonts to a .ttf format so that you can use them inside of DaVinci Resolve. As always, if you find this content helpful, please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell, as well as giving the video a thumbs up. But with that out of the way, let's jump into it. So to begin with, let's quickly just look at the font that we are going to be converting. I've already downloaded this Chop6 font off of dafont.com, primarily because, as you can see here, it's .otf, open typeface. So that's not a TTF and therefore won't install to Resolve, which we want. Now I'll leave a link in the description if you do want to check this out. It's free for personal use and non-profit, and for commercial you can license it. And as always with that font, they have links to everything for whatever you may need. So we can further confirm that this is a .otf when we come into unzipping the download. So here we have a .otf. So how do we get this to a .ttf? Well, there's many sites online, but the first one that I would recommend checking out is cloudconvert.com, because you can pretty much convert any file to any other file on this. So you can also do video codecs and audio codecs, as well as formats of fonts. So what we'll do is up here on this kind of top right section, convert, we'll open up this drop down and type in what we're starting from, our OTF. And then when we open up the second drop down, it's already filtered it to other, compatible conversion options. So TTF is right there, so that's nice and quick. We'll just click on that because we want a .ttf file. Now we can either click on select file, it'll open a window and you can cruise through your hard drives and find where your font is located. I already have a window open, so I'll just do a drag and drop. Both options are valid. So we'll just hit then convert. So that will first upload, then it'll process, and then it will be available for download. So we'll just click on that and I'll put it into the same folder. It's got a different extension, so it won't overwrite anything. And if I just come back to my fonts folder, there we have the chopsic.ttf font ready for install. So we'll just open that and hit install. Now, 9 times out of 10, this standard method of installing a font will work just fine. But in my experience, and based on the success of this video that I'm linking a card to, lots of people had this issue where every now and again, for some reason, that wouldn't actually successfully install the font. So check that video out, but in short, just right click and install for all users, and that will correctly install the font for you. But that does work only on the premise that you are an administrator, because that requires administrator privileges. And as for a Mac equivalent, I'm not sure if there's a problem on the Mac, and if there is, what the solution is. Now, just another extra quick note, speaking of things that only work about 9 times out of 10, for some reason, I don't quite know why, sometimes Cloud Convert just isn't happy with the font and decides not to convert it. Anytime that's happened, I've then come over to this website here. It's, let me come out of full screen mode for you. It's onlinefontconverter.com, and it's the same situation. Select formats you need, we'll hit .ttf, then we'll select fonts, and all you have to do, same as before, drag and drop your .otf, and we'll just hit done, and that will convert and will allow you to save your font, and you can just download that as the exact same before, unzip it, and you'll have your .ttf version. So if for some reason Cloud Convert doesn't work, which would be my go-to, but every now and again, be warned, it just isn't happy, go to Online Font Converter. And just as an overall note, there's tons of websites that do the same thing. These are just the first ones that show up in a Google search result because they're the most popular, and B, they're the ones I've had the least issues with. So there's your 2 options for converting font types into .ttf so that you can install them into DaVinci Resolve. As always, I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If I've missed something that should have been covered, let me know in the comments so I know to cover it in a future video. And of course, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss those future uploads. My name is Lee Dalton. This is Film Resolved. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.